published 0919 est, 1 January 2018, updated 12:30 est, 1 January 2018. The most shots of any Premier League match all season and already a potential worthy winner for the award of 2018's scrappiest goal. Not that Eddie Howe will care how they go in. Bournemouth were heading for a 21 defeat by Brighton when an almighty scramble saved their skin at the Amex Stadium. Jordan Ibe's corner clattered into a collection of defenders as a series of shots and botched clearances made Brighton's box look like a pinball machine. Finally, the ball bobbled off the leg of Callum Wilson and trickled over the line, seemingly in slow motion. They all count. Brighton's Anthony Knockaert grabbed the first goal of the new year, finishing from a tight angle after a team move. Steve Cook third right-headed home the leveller against his former club after 33 minutes with an effort in off the crossbar. Glenn Murray scored his 6th league goal of the season 3 minutes after half-time with a calm strike to restore the lead. Bournemouth found their second equaliser in scrappy fashion, with striker Callum Wilson bundling into the net. It wasn't one for the purists, was it? Howe said. But well, take that. I can't remember too much about it. It was a mass of bodies, hack clearances and Callum claiming the goal. He was in the right place at the right time. This was an absorbing first fixture of the new year with 42 shots in total. No match has seen more this season. It finished 22 but would have been much more were it not for goalkeepers doing their jobs. Brighton took the lead within 5 minutes through Anthony Knockaert before seeing it cancelled out by their former academy graduate Steve Cook. Glenn Murray then gave them the lead 3 minutes into the start of the second half before Wilson's scruffy strike. It denied Chris Hughton an anniversary win, with the manager celebrating 3 years in charge of the Seagulls. Appointed on December 31, 2014, when the club were sitting 21st in the Championship, he has taken them to mid-table in the Premier League. An excellent Pascal Gross layoff and a Jose Izquierdo ball across box lead to Knockaert firing past Asmir Begovic. Knockaert's 5th-minute opener was only the 6th first-half goal Brighton have scored in the Premier League this season. A team move opened the scoring. Marcus Suttner feeding Gross, who laid off Izquierdo. His cross was finished by Knockaert. Me feeling as it is 2 points dropped, Hughton said. I'm hugely disappointed. The second one can happen. It is one of those that every now and again, it happens. Brighton had only scored a single goal in their last 6 games but wasted no time at the Amex. Pascal Gross played the ball behind for Jose Izquierdo, who crossed for Knockaert. With Asmir Begovic out of the picture, Knockaert steered his shot on target from the tightest of angles. It was timed at 4 minutes and 32 seconds, the club's fastest in the Premier League, and Knockaert had his second goal of the season. They could have taken a 20 lead when Gross perfectly weighted past and Murray allowed the striker to fire a shot towards the far corner, but Begovic tipped it wide. Centre-back Cook had been denied from a set-piece seconds before but got his goal with a perfect headed finish. It was a muted celebration from the Bournemouth defender, scoring against the club where he started his career. Cook is congratulated by his teammates for making it 11 in an entertaining first half of the early game on New Year's Day. Visitors were the ones asking questions ahead of half-time and it led to the leveller. First, Ibe turned his marker and sprinted into space before firing a shot from distance that forced Matthew Ryan into a diving save. A header by Cook was then cleared by Marcus Suttner when Ryan may not have had it covered behind him. And from the resulting corner, Bournemouth scored. Ibe crossed and Cook attacked, sending a looping header home off the underside of the crossbar. While Brighton were kicking themselves for not having a player on the back post, Cook refused to celebrate, having started his career with the Seagulls a decade ago. Before the break, Brighton's Izquierdo saw a tap-in saved by Begovic while Ryan denied Mark Pugh. More big chances, more big saves. Just as they did in the first half, Brighton caught Bournemouth napping at the start of the second. Murray put the hosts back in front after another team move, Izquierdo claiming a second assist and Gross involved again. Murray almost waited too long before finishing, taking several touches. However, his eventual finish was accomplished. Murray is mobbed as the Seagulls looked to get 3 points to put daylight between them and the bottom 3. There were 48 minutes on the clock when another inch-perfect pass by Gross put Izquierdo through. The winger unselfishly slid the ball across for Murray to take a touch and score. Yet with some 20 minutes to go, Brighton should have scored a third and sealed the win. Izquierdo stole the ball off Bournemouth next to his own box and ran the length of the pitch. One-on-one with Begovic, he took a touch too many and failed to produce a finish. Ibe, who was signed from Liverpool for £15 million in 2016, was at the heart of Bournemouth's attacks. Some superb feat by the 22-year-old saw him sidestep two Brighton players and strike the post, before the ball came back and hit Ryan to go out for a corner. They were beginning to think it would not be their day, yet then came the Sunday league goal. IB's corner led to claims of a handball by Lewis Dunk, a shot by Charlie Daniels and two attempted clearances which were blocked by Adam Smith. Wilson seemingly unknowingly stabbed it home in a fine contest finish all square. Bournemouth's second goal came after a couple of lucky deflections, with Brighton failing to clear away a corner kick. Brighton keeper Matthew Ryan was completely wrong-footed by Wilson's instinctive stab, which rolled over the line. Wilson wheels away as the Bournemouth fans celebrate, while the Brighton players reflect on a poorly conceded goal. Murray had a great opportunity to make it 20, but saw his shot well denied by Cherries stopper Begovic. Begovic was at it again late in the first half at the stretching wide to deny Izquierdo's shot from close range. Izquierdo should have made it 31 after sprinting the entire length of the pitch. However, he shot straight at Begovic. 10 years ago, New Year's Day 2008, Brighton and Bournemouth met in League One, at the Whitdean Athletics Stadium. Bournemouth boss Eddie Howe watches on from the touchline as he attempts to guide his side away from the drop zone. Brighton manager Chris Hughton greets opposite number Howe before the game, which kicked off the new year.